You're watching Eyewitness News at 6 on WUTR.
All right, welcome back. So the weather's going to be changeable as we get into Thursday morning. First things first, out there tonight, nothing more than just a few flurries is all we're expecting, but the lake effect snow will get going north. 35 degrees, temperatures are going to fall into the upper 20s tonight. Winds are still southwesterly. They're calm right now. Eyewitness weather forecast. So a few flurries around this evening with lake effect snow developing up north. And then with time, I expect that lake effect snow to swipe south into central New York by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, 27. So it will be a little snowy through tomorrow morning, maybe some embedded squalls as well. It will turn blustery and colder through the day. The high temperature will either occur at midnight or first thing in the morning. By the afternoon, I think we're falling into the 20s, and wind chills will be dropping into the teens. So a wintry day with any snow showers tapering to just some light scattered flurries by the afternoon, and maybe even a few breaks of sunshine. All right, let's talk about the winter weather advisory that's in effect north, so up into Lewis County. That's where we expect the lake effect snow to really get going later tonight. Here's what to expect. Colder through the day on Thursday. That brief snow squall in the morning, and then temperatures will be falling through the course of the day. And then Friday's not bad. Let's talk about the weekend storm. We're still keeping an eye on things. At least light snow likely here locally, but the heaviest of the snow, as you'll see in a moment, will stay south. Numbers now are in the mid-30s at last check, from Rome to Utica, down into Otsego County. Numbers here are in the low 30s, Hartwick over to Edmiston, and up north temperatures upper 20s to near 30 with a 29 spot at Old Forge. So we're watching the lake effect snow start to get organized. Again, this is up into Jefferson County now, and this will kind of organize and then slowly drift south as a cold front to the north and west moves in by tomorrow morning. So watch the progression of this. There's your lake effect snow to the north. And then right there, you see that? That's that cold front coming through with a burst of snow, some squalls in the morning, and then we taper to just flurries by the afternoon with some gradual clearing. All the while, temperatures will be dropping through the day on Thursday. And then we get into Friday and the weather should quiet down. So in terms of accumulation, from this little burst of snow that we get late tonight and tomorrow morning, most spots it will just be a quick coating to an inch or two. But up north, in the persistent lake effect snow, there could be 2 to 4. Here's the way it looks for the weekend. Now, I do think we're going to get some snow. It will probably be more of a nuisance, though, at least a few inches. I think the dividing line is going to be like the thruway corridor, I-90 and south. However, you get down into the Catskills, parts of northeastern Pennsylvania, the mountains of Pennsylvania, 10, 11, 12 inches, so the plowable snow south as we go into Saturday night and Sunday, with any leftover snow tapering through the day. At least a few inches locally. We'll keep you posted. And then we turn our attention to a larger storm system Tuesday and Wednesday. That one could be impactful with snow to rain, but I think the bigger issue with that guy will be some strong wind as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, yeah. I'm definitely preparing for Tuesday, everything that you've told us so far.
Yeah, looks like a sizable storm.
Shovel, the rain jacket.
It's going to be everything but the kitchen sink type of storm.
Exactly.
You know? But some strong wind gusts could accompany it.
All right, thanks, Craig. Still to come on Eyewitness News.
Now, your Eyewitness weather forecast.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News at 10. As we get you up to date with the forecast, temperatures will act a little strange tomorrow, and it's still not too bad out there tonight. We haven't had much wind, but what I have noticed is just some very fine drizzle and snizzle that's falling out there. And I think as we go through the overnight, we're going to be watching some lake effect snow developing up north. That will slowly start to shift south by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. It's 35 now. Winds are south and west. Key to the forecast. We'll talk about why that is in a moment. But first things first, again, just a few very light flurries, but some lake effect snow developing up north. And temperatures will probably stay put in the 30s tonight, but they're going to drop through the day tomorrow. So the warmest part of your day will be first thing in the morning when we're in the low 30s. At that time, though, we're going to have some of these embedded squalls and snow showers moving through. This isn't going to add up much more than a trace coating to an inch or so. Then for the afternoon, we'll try and give you a little bit of gradual clearing later in the day. All right, so winter weather advisories continue up north because that's where the lake effect snow is now. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Colder Thursday, we just talked about temperatures dropping and those brief snow squalls around first thing in the morning. Then we talk about the weekend storm. Yes, we'll get some light snow. I think the heaviest will be down to the south. Get it out of your head now. This is not going to be a big snowstorm. However, there will be some plowable snow down to the south. Take a look at that here in a minute. 34 Marcy, 35 Utica. Down to the south, numbers here in the low 30s from Cooperstown to Hartwick and Edmiston and up north. 29 in Old Forge. So not much going on locally. We have to go up north. Notice with the southwest wind here, winds keeping the lake effect kind of in this orientation tonight, right? So up near Watertown, you get into the higher elevations, the Tug Hill, a little bit of snow there. That's the highest likelihood of seeing 2 to 4, 2 to 5 inches overnight, but it's way up north, nothing here locally. There's this front to the north that will slowly sag south. As that happens, it will take this lake effect snow up north and drive it south, and as it comes through in the morning, there might be a few squalls associated with that front, and then we start to drag in some colder air for the afternoon. So once that front goes by, that's it for the temperature. It starts to drop. It's going to feel like the teens tomorrow afternoon. So here's what to expect in terms of how much snow. Again, highest elevations up at the Tug. That's the highest likelihood of maybe 2 to 4, 3 to 6. The rest of us, it's like a trace coating to an inch or two. Let's fast forward and talk briefly about the weekend. So we're watching area low pressure. Some of the new information tonight actually takes this area of low pressure and actually moves it to the south a little bit more. So that's why I'm thinking the heaviest of the snow will be across the southern tier, the Catskills, down into the Poconos, where we could have some plowable snow. We have the chance of at least seeing a few inches here locally by the time we get to Sunday. 7-day forecast for you looks like this. So snowy tomorrow morning, then temperatures drop through the afternoon. We're down into the 20s in the afternoon, wind chills in the teens. 12 tomorrow night, mix of sunshine and clouds Friday, chilly 32, and then we cloud up Saturday. Light snow develops south. Saturday night into Sunday, again, at least a few inches here, but certainly not the biggest snowstorm ever. And then we turn our attention to mid-next week. That one, Shelby, that one looks like a windbag and everything but the kitchen sink and rain and snow and all that fun stuff.
All right, that's the one I'm mentally preparing for.
That one looks pretty potent.
Yeah.
We'll keep it posted. It's still a few days away.
Sounds good. Thanks, Craig. Still to come on Eyewitness News. First at 10, a look at sports with Brennan Miller. What are we talking about tonight, Brennan?
Well, Shelby, your Eyewitness weather forecast.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News at 11. Let's talk about a little bit of snow that will greet you as you head out the door tomorrow morning, but it's not going to be a lot. And tomorrow is going to be one of those weird days where the temperature will actually be warmest first thing in the morning. Then those numbers are going to start to drop through the course of the day. So it will be turning colder as those temperatures fall. And we're going to be keeping an eye out for some brief snow squalls and snow showers through about lunchtime, mid to late morning before tapering to just some light flurries. In terms of accumulation, this is only like a trace coating to an inch or two, so it's not a lot. And then we turn our attention to the weekend storm, all right? So a lot of buzz about this guy, and I do think there's going to be some light snow, yes. But the heaviest of the snow looks like it will stay south. Southern tier, Binghamton, into the Poconos. At least that's the way it looks right now. Eyewitness weather forecast tonight has a few flurries around, but there's some lake effect snow developing up to the north, and then that will start to drop south. low temperature right around 27. And then tomorrow, we don't see these temperatures move much. We may actually be like 30 or low 30s out the door first thing in the morning. Watch for some embedded snow squalls and some snow showers that will be coming through. Those should taper to flurries in the afternoon, maybe some gradual clearing. Temperatures tomorrow will drop through the day. So by the afternoon, we're in the 20s, and wind chills will be in the teens at that point. We continue with the winter weather advisory up north. That's where the lake effect snow will be tonight, and it's behind the banner up there, northern parts of the Tug Hill. Not much going on locally other than flurries, but there's a cold front in here, and that cold front is going to work its way to the south, and that is going to bring the lake effect snow showers and a brief squall south with it in the morning. So you'll see this on Futurecast right there as that front goes through. Those snow squalls and snow showers line up. It could snow really hard for a short period of time. Again, this doesn't add up to anything more than a trace to an inch or two, and then it tapers to flurries. And then temperatures will be dropping through the day as the sky clears out a little bit for the afternoon. So some partial sunshine, maybe even partly to mostly sunny before sunset. But by evening tomorrow, temperatures will be down into the 20s and teens. All right, let's fast forward and talk about how much snow we're expecting. Most of us, it's like I said, a trace to an inch or two, maybe a little bit more up on the Tug. Then we focus our attention on the weekend storm. Plowable snow looking likely right along the southern tier from Binghamton down into the Poconos, parts of the Catskills. I think I-90 will be the dividing line between just flurries and nuisance snow to some light but steady snow. We're going to have snow around here, but I think it's only going to be like a few inches worth by the time we get to Sunday. 7-day weather forecast looks like this. So temperatures drop from 30 degrees in the morning as snow showers taper by midday. Cold with sunshine Friday, 32, and then mainly dry weather Saturday. Could be a few light snow showers developing well to the south by evening. Periods of light snow taper on Sunday. Brisk, chilly Monday, and then a larger, what I think will be more impactful storm by Tuesday and Wednesday with wind, rain, mix over to snow.
Everything.
Yeah, so the storm this weekend, while we will get some snow, does not look like a huge deal. I am a little bit more concerned about Tuesday, Wednesday, though.
Yep. All right. Sounds good.